Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I've been losing internet off and on all morning. Rob from the Internet People was here this morning. He came back and he was telling me basically he's on it. He's on this, and he's going to make sure that the people come out to check on the thing on the poll, because last time apparently they didn't do anything or something. Anyway, he's on it. So hopefully these issues will be ending soon. Please. Okay, but I'm here. I'm on the slower internet, so this is not high speed, but we're just gonna, this tends to be more stable. So we'll just try this, okay? And if I disappear, I will come back. And I keep coming back until I've read every question on this. And the more I get kicked out, the more of these I'm going to make sure I cover. Come heck or high water. Your questions are important to me. You are important to me. Okay. All right. I have your 12 questions. Of course, we are going to be starting up with Cuomo. I'm surprised he resigned, but he apparently did. The questions are in the description box right now, and I'm going to work my way through them. Actually, I might do the 12th question second, but other than that, they should just be in order, so you can follow along if you'd like. When I'm done here, I go back in, I kind of clean up the questions to more accurately match, what I actually read on, and I timestamp them. So you can come in and get in, get out with what you're interested in, and you don't have to listen to me jabber on without a big chunk of time. You can just go for what you're interested in. Or you can come and hang out in the chat any day. I'm here 365 days of the year. I always show up through technical difficulties, storms. The day the storm blew in, the entire room, it's like the room just went completely black. It was the strangest thing. Snowstorms, you name it. I'm here. Wait. Pegasus, lovely colors, stay very soothing and cool. Yes, I decided to go with this. There was a different thing I was going to go with. It was a little more colorful, but it was a little too, we need a little calm. So I thought my favorite flower would go with the roses. Okay. Alain. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Hello, Alain. Okay, and like I said, I've got your questions, so thank you, everybody. All right, just checking there. Thank you, Feisty Butterfly. Thank you. Okay. Wendy's Loving Life is here. Hello, Wendy. How are you? Loving life? I hope. It's honestly loving life. So, Debbie, except when Fur Baby runs away. Yes. He got himself stuck in a stored car. But he's okay. He's fine. So, all right. Let us wait. Oh, and I will mention 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country, and that is an ongoing thing. Okay. We're starting at about 5 minutes today. And we are starting with Cuomo, and there are various aspects because a number of you asked about him, but variations of it. So, okay, what have we got here? Let me read what I've got from you guys. Kristen from Uncover the News, who it always keeps us right up to date, right on top of everything. Thank you. Breaking news: Cuomo resigned. It was first thing here, of course. Thelma was asking, the timing of Cuomo's resignation seems suspicious. Was it to step on Biden's thunder? His resignation was within minutes of the Senate infrastructure announcement. We could look at that. Michael was asking, will Cuomo be vindicated? He announced his resignation 14 days henceforth. I believe he may have crossed a line, a case of selective enforcement. Okay. Tuxedo Cat was asking, will Cuomo ever hold elected office again? And Patty was saying, did these allegations of the women who claim harassment by against Cuomo, were they paid off by the Republicans? Okay, so let's have a general look at Cuomo's resignation. Is there chicanery? Is there something hinky in the background? And I'm going. Excuse me. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Yes, the infrastructure has passed by the Senate. Pamela, thank you. Oh, Wendy's Loving Life. No, Ronan Farrow just dropped a huge expose, 24 hours in the New Yorker. That would do it. I swear the Justice card in the Rider-Waite deck looks like Ronan Farrow, which I think is wonderfully appropriate. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So Cuomo's resignation. Oh gosh, where to start? You know what? I'll do a. Oh, thank you, C. Torino. Yes, and Pegasus. God bless Ronan Farrow. I'm going to do an overloaded Celtic about the whole resignation situation, what was behind it, because these are a lot of different ways to look, and I want to see what's jumping out, what's most prominent. I hope that's okay. Yes, Ronan Farrow. Now that is a man who deserves the presidential award. Oh, yes. Yes. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment. All right. And starting at about 7:30. All right, I've got to be careful though. Maybe I can use this bag because I can't shuffle directly on this surface. It'll deafen you. Actually, no, I'll just put it here. Maybe that'll work. Okay. So I'm going to be reading on Cuomo's resignation, overloaded Celtic cross. Hey, just reading on the collective energy here. It is my spiritual belief and probably yours that we are all connected, and I can send out my energy into someone else's energy and get a sense of what's happening there. And they could do the same thing to me. I don't care. He didn't have a choice. It was beyond untenable. He couldn't get a pencil sharpened at this point. He would have just been sitting in that chair collecting dust. He could not have gotten anything done. So Cuomo's resignation, what was behind it? Is the timing suspicious? Cuomo's resignation. Oh, and then you get energy in the background from like who's the mayor? Who's the mayor guy who hates him? And he's no prize, but he's taking advantage of the situation. So you have him, cackling with glee in the background. Chris would have resigned to protect his brother Chris from the fallout. Yeah. Stella saying nobody cares about you until you become popular. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. The individuals can care about you. De Blasio, thank you. Roxana and Jay Lester, thank you. All right, I have many cards. I have too many cards. This is the card for the reading. Okay, that's what that is. Chris Cuomo's resignation. That's there. That's there. That goes there. Okay. He couldn't buy his way out. He couldn't there. And a lot of these things, the woman can be paid off to be quiet. He may have even tried to do some of that in the past, but the old ways don't work anymore. Okay, in the past, he's hit this. I'm getting that this is things like this have been hidden away. He's cleaned up this kind of mess a lot and just kept doing it. That's what I'm getting. Look, I don't have anything against the guy. I don't know him, and people. I see various people asking, is he really bad? Is he? Let me see what I've got here. What I'm getting in my feeling on it, Geek Hillbilly, Andrew Cuomo just resigned. That's what we're reading on. My personal, if it will help you to know my personal bias, my general feeling is that there are plenty of qualified, intelligent people who could do this job, but who didn't get the breaks and didn't get there because their skin might be a different color. They might be a different gender. And I'm not saying that he only got there because of that. I'm saying there are unproblematic people who work very hard who could do this job. But this feels very much like this kind of stuff has been covered up before. And he just kept doing it. Welcome to the patriarchy, where women are objects. Center of the reading. Okay. Oh, and sexual harassment stuff to do with like the whole Gates scandal, all of this. I'll just say it up front. The generally speaking, the wands are symbolic. The cups are symbolic. Do with that what you will. What he has done coming back to him. The energy you put out there. And even somebody who's touchy-feely or what have you, you can tell when you're making people uncomfortable if you care. And if you make enough people uncomfortable. And if somebody has pulled you aside and said something. And if there have been anything's hushed up in the past, quit doing it if you don't mean it, if you actually do care. Just saying. Hey, Gail, how are you? Gail is our legal expert around here. She knows all the good legal stuff. Glad he resigned, tired of women being hushed. Cheers, seconded. So, Dave, Autumn, not with me. I grew up and see women as people. Oh, no, I understand that. I'm sorry. Did I speak too broadly? I apologize. There are great men in this world. There are great men in this world of every race, creed, color, you name it. There are great gender rebels in this world. But this whole treating women as objects, work as a place for you to go around feeling up women. No. Okay. Hi, sorry, and have a new job. Oh, congratulations. At lunch so I can wash. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gail. Gail, it's not about gender. It's about abuse of power. It is about abuse of power. But there's the faint stench of patriarchy behind this. My opinion. All right, above this resignation, hanging above it, women rising in the world, death of the old ways. These are the two major arcana, massive. You cannot, I could not have pulled two cards that mean the end of the way things have been anymore. This is not just him. This is everything from Weinstein to you name it. The times are changing. The times have changed. And it will just be more apparent as time goes on. And this is what's hanging above you. Okay, I missed you too. I was wondering where you were. All right, base of the reading. So underneath Cuomo's resignation, he's got all kind of legal problems hanging. Oh, legal problems. Ooh, man. And evidence and people who are willing to speak up against him. Women willing to speak up against him. All right, so near future 1 and 2. Near future 1, judgment. I feel like I should go through these other cards first. We'll come back to this. Near future 1's judgment. So, okay, the series looking at all of this. Everybody's going to have an opinion. There's going to be a lot of talk about sexual harassment. This is good. This is good. So let's do home environment, about resignation, men who do what they want. This is Mad Men. That's what that is. All right, hopes and fears that women would be quieted, kept silent, forced to be silent. Because this isn't about Cuomo's future. This is about his resignation, what was involved. So the fear is that women will be silenced again. What other people see in this resignation, dawn of a more sensitive workplace, a place where you can just, as a person, men, women, gender rebels, you can just go to work and just do your work and be nice and go home. This is real progress. So Gail saying, haha, I would love to see anyone silence me. Good for you. I know I put up with some stuff I felt like I couldn't do anything about. So luckily it never got to actual, like, flat out assault stuff, but really ugly. Yeah. Anyway, all right. The challenge. We've kind of, it's about time. It's kind of, this isn't a future. This is, we're overcoming the challenge, but it's difficult because these kind of challenges, I mean, it's going to grind somebody underneath. Somebody's going to lose power underneath, and they're oh, I'm back. Hopefully you can see me. We're already sitting at the top. We're going for equality, but who, this person who's lost power, they're not going to be happy about it. They're not going to just go, oh, all right. So I've got 2 for near future, 3 for final outcome. Near future 1. Judgment. All right, people are going to be talking about this and talking about harassment. Okay. Near future 2. He's got some serious legal worries. And considering this is at the base of the reading, he's got some serious legal problems. I don't think this is going to be just this feels bigger than your average madman boss kind of obnoxious, sexist stuff. Final outcome 1, temperance. Good to see. Good to see. We like temperance. Final outcome 2. The Republicans are going to try to make hay of this, but it's not going to work. That was what they've put up with. Final outcome 3. This is the Ace of Wands. This is more of the same. But it's people who keep on with more of the same ending up in a bad place. All of this being tempered, but there'll still be these jerks out here. And I do think the Republicans, they'll try to make hay out of it, but they end up looking bad. So as far as are the women being paid off, or various other ideas, I'm getting this is an ongoing problem. That's what I'm getting. It's been going on. Let's see. Tia's saying the resignation isn't tied only to sexual harassment. That seems to be the thing that jumps out at people. Let's call out the other aspects of corruption too, associated with Cuomo. Okay. Michael is saying Cuomo is the prelude to the Epstein show starring Donnie to give the appearance of impartiality. Okay. And I have been threatened at gunpoint for defending people's rights. Oh my gosh, Michael. Bless you for doing that. And will Cuomo countersue? Well, let's we could do a future of Cuomo, sorry. 22 future of Cuomo. Will he get back into politics? I can pull this back up here now. Good. I need my planner. Almost as much as I need my stapler. It's my stapler. It's my planner. Future of Cuomo. Andrew Cuomo. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Former governor Andrew Cuomo. What's your future? You're going to be seeing the inside of lawyers' offices and courtrooms. Four of Wands. Well, this is vacation or retirement. So quitting would count. But also it doesn't feel like I don't know what his financial situation is, but it doesn't feel dire. At least not right now. Maybe if he starts having to pay fines and things and lawyers' fees and what have you, but right now Cuomo's future. All right, 8 of Swords, Magician. Oh, yeah, attacking the women. The King of Swords, that's a prosecutor. That's a Tower, and that's a 10 of Swords. Cuomo's in trouble. Have a great day, Gail. Thank you for stopping by. Great to see you. Cuomo is in trouble. His lawyers will try to attack the women, but the prosecutor and the ultimate thing, Tower and 10 10 legal swords in Cuomo's metaphorical back. Big troubles. Big. You're done. Is he now that prosecutor isn't necessarily a DA. Is Cuomo going to, and is there something in there where he's going to end up in prison? I'm curious. I don't know of much there that would land him in prison, but perhaps you would know better than I. You often do. So, all right. So is Cuomo going to get fitted for an orange jumpsuit? Or the equivalent? Because that's a lot of tower and swords. And Andrew Cuomo, are you going to prison? And if this man is in court and goes to prison before any more charges are brought against Trump, I'm going to be so upset. But anyway, Janelle is saying that Cuomo's net worth is $5 million. Okay. So, is he going to prison? The King of Wands. That's when the King of Wands, the really worst King of Wands is a, let's put it this way, male offender. Told you it's symbolic. Thank you, Julie. Okay, eight of Wands, 3 of Cups, Hierophant. That's an institution. Ace of Cups, Strength. Okay, there are big changes in the governor's office. Everything about the institution, and very happy women. Very happy women, but there's a lot. And I need to know if is this institution just the governor's office and whatnot, or is it Cuomo? Charlie's saying, don't forget, he covered up the deaths of the elderly in nursing homes. Okay. Michael's saying, no, they cannot make a criminal prosecution for sexual assault or battery, but simple battery or misdemeanor. It's something. I was just wondering if there was something. Knight of Pentacles. Well, he's got some wealthy. Well, wealth helps you. Ooh. Big change. Law enforcement, safer families. I'm not getting much. If anything, it would be brief in, Club Fed. So that's Cuomo. So the next question is going to be, okay, so that's taken care of. So the next question was about the lieutenant governor, Kathy. Is it Hochul? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Please correct me if I'm wrong. So I'll pick this up because I think this definitely needs to be earlier. So put this up here. That is correct. 5, 6. Okay. So having a quick look here. Leaves office in 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you. So we're at. So the new New York governor is Kathy. Is it? And please correct me. Is it Hochul? Hochul. I haven't heard her name spoken out loud yet because I was reading news. So at 31. Where is it? There. Hochul. Okay. Hochul. Saying it's Hochul. Who? It's like is it an like a, that C? Is it like an S or a K? Who? Please let me know. Jacqueline saying, I confess I love Cuomo and want to hug him right now. He's not evil. Oh, he would love a hug right now. He's hurting. All right, so new New York governor, Kathy H. Hochul. Hello, Becca. Becca's here from House of Lenormand, which is always a good day. All right. So it's Hochkul. Hochul. Thank you. Kathy Hochul, new New York governor. She's up to it, but big shoes. I mean, that's quite a thing. It's like, okay. Queen of Pentacles. I don't know what sign she is. Queen of Pentacles. I doubt she's conservative. She might just be an earth sign or something. All right. 7 of Swords. Judgment. Queen of Wands. Fool. 6 of Swords. I've got a couple of queens here. I think she's got cleanup to do. She's got a lot of cleanup to do. And I wonder if these are related. This is all about a queen in the center. A queen in the center and having to clean up. Because this is a card of theft or wrongdoing, legal wrongdoing. This is judgment about it. This is a fool who perhaps may have gotten in trouble for this before and swept it under the rug and is having to leave. Had to leave, is leaving. And maybe even have some criminal liability down the road. For what? So all this energy swirling around this queen is all about the mess she has to clean up. So she has reached this pinnacle of, this may be the pinnacle of her career. And nobody's paying attention to her. Nobody's really it's not like she just won the governorship at an election and she was campaigning and there was a vote and it was I mean, it's just like there's this huge scandal and boom, she's the governor, and it's like, hello. Oh, are we going to once again just ignore the woman? Charlie, Cuomo is not that old. Did I say he was old? I didn't think I said he was old. I don't think of him as old. Oh, Holly Coleman, thank you. Kathy Hochul. August 27th, 58. Virgo sun, Aquarius moon, no birth time. Earth sign, Virgo. Ding. So how are you going to do? Because all those cards were about the mess swirling around her. But what about her? What about her? When's the next election? It feels like maybe time's limited or something. Irma saying, I have no discernment as I thought I had a crush. That's fair. I mean, that's just, there's nothing wrong with that. I can't really talk because when I was a teenager, when I was like 12, 13, I had the biggest crush on George Michael. Talk about no discernment. Geek Hillbilly, she can now run as an incumbent. She's very popular with voters. Oh, good. Good. She was a congresswoman. Oh, good. Thank you, Charlie. All right. So, yeah, in this chaos, she's stuck cleaning up after. Legal heartache. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm getting a sense of Brenda. I loved him in Wham. Yeah, it was yep. It was in the when Wham first came out or first hit it big in the States. Yeah. I thought he was the greatest. And then 2 or 3 years later, I had a crush on a completely obscure British pop star who I won't even tell you about because you have no idea who he is. Anyway. There's something about time here. There's something about there's only so much she can get done before a certain time. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah, I agree. And George Michael. If you have never heard George Michael's rendition of Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? The live one is good, but just watch the video. Just it's just music, just audio, just the cover on YouTube. It just has it's the cover of the album or the single. Go. You have got to hear it. It is amazing. George Michael's Brother, Can You Spare a Dime? Anyway. Paul is saying, I'm British. I may know who he is. Green Guard side. I'm a sucker for intelligence. Anyway, Pamela saying, Brother, Can You Spare a Dime is outstanding. Isn't it? Isn't it? I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway. Something about limited time here. You guys are so funny. I think she's going to be fine. I mean, that's the upshot. I'm getting kind of distracted here. She's going to be okay, but she's got a lot of cleanup, and there's a limit on time. But there's nothing. There's no like scandal that's going to blow back on her or anything. So, Jesus to a Child's Heartbreak. Oh yeah, great songs. Roxana saying Davy was a cutie. Oh, are we talking the monkeys? Hey, we're the monkeys. Oh, he wasn't my favorite monkey, to be honest. He was great. He was great, but he wasn't my favorite. Google piece. George Michael is distracting. What a beautiful man. Yep. Paula didn't know him. Yeah, Scritti Politti. It's just needs to get interviews and my big red Webster's dictionary, because the guy has a vocabulary like, whew, and I loved that. So smart, creative. You put smart and creative together and you've got my attention. Anyway. Friend, I remember them. Yes, Chris, George Michael, he was an amazing philanthropist. There's also one of my favorite songs. The video is awful. Don't watch the music video. But he almost died back in around 2010. He came down with an infection and it almost killed him. He was in the he was in the hospital, and after he recovered, it was very touch and go there for a while. When he got out, he wrote a song called White Light. It's knowing what happened to him. I like that song. There's no white light and I'm not through. Was it music that saved me or the way that you prayed and prayed for me? Either way, I thank you. I'm alive. It's very touching. But anyway. Scritti Politti, yep. Yes. Floating Lotus, if I had to pick a monkey, it would be Nesmith. Yep, Nesmith. Mike Nesmith. That was my favorite. He was my favorite. Leif Garrett. Oh my gosh, yes. Especially, when he was on Wonder Woman. Janelle like David Cassidy. Why not? So, Peter Tork. I like Peter Tork. He was a sweetheart. What's not to like? I never heard a bad word about that man. Goofy's Donny Osmond. Oh, there we go. Paulette saying, I loved the Michael video with Aretha Franklin. I knew you were waiting. You were waiting for me. Knew you were waiting. Yes, Nesmith's mother invented liquid paper. Yeah. It's why he didn't do the reunion, any of the reunion stuff until probably this century. He didn't need the money. He never needed the money. So, all right, I'll get back to actual reading, but this is nice. After going through all that muck, this is nice to talk about. John Denver, very talented. Yep, David Cassidy. Oh, Jodie Foster, Lori's saying, in The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Oh my gosh, The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Was that the best show? Was that just the best show? Family, I just Googled the song White Light. It comes with a video. Don't watch the video. Listen to, have a listen, but the video's stupid. I'm sorry, this video's stupid. But the song is, especially if you know what's going on. It's not like a huge vocal range or something like that. It's just the lyrics, the message, which was quite nice. Yes, Mike Nesmith's mother invented whiteout. Yes. Donny Osmond. There you go. I liked The thing I like about Donny Osmond is his ability to make fun of himself too. He was wasn't he in Weird Al Yankovic's video for White and Nerdy? And at the end, he started dancing, and he was just letting it all hang out. And it was great. It was great. Okay. You guys are fun. Okay. All right. I'll get back to what I'm doing. Oh, Michael McDonald. Oh, talk about talent. Pegasus, the voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Goofy's Donny Osmond is a pro. One of my favorite songs of all time is Kenny Loggins and Michael McDonald. This Is It. I know the backstory of that song now, so I know that the origin of it wasn't a romantic relationship, but the song is about a romantic relationship. But anyway, I love it. This Is It. Good song. Okay. Peter Tork. Yeah. You guys are great. Will New York remain blue in 2022? 47. Remain bleu in 2022. Let's have a look. Joni Mitchell. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think was it Dave who said Stevie Nicks. Who doesn't like Stevie Nicks? Oh, Joanne like Robert Plant? Oh, yeah. Timmy Yori. Oh, no, I haven't heard that song. I'll have to look for it. Oh, my favorite Monkey song is not the album version, has a weird twang in it, but the version they used in the TV show, Uncle Someone's Blues. I can never remember the name because I don't see how it relates to the song. I have no more than I did before, but now I've got all that I need. I love you and I know you love me. That's my favorite Monkey song. It's so sweet. And like Steve Winwood, what's not to like? Pegasus likes Jimmy Buffett. There we go. Big Joni Mitchell fans. Steve Winwood. Good. Yeah. All right. Oh, focus. All right. Will New York remain blue in 2022? New York remain blue 2022. This is the card of the far right, but I'm not feeling like they can do much. I know what this is. The right overall has gone too far to the right for the people in the center. Their message, the Republicans' message is too far to the right. Lovers, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Hierophant. They're going to try every trick in the book to try to get into power. But the victorious card here is the far, far right. And they're victorious within their party. And this is, well, we're giving a little. Oh, we're planning. But no, you must have the this is the cult card, the cult of the far right victory. Well, we're just trying to be moderate to get into office, but the far right is too far. Sorry, the right is too far to the right. So I think New York is going to stay blue. Oh, Freddie Mercury, too. Oh, Mr. Talent. Just talent on 2 feet. Ace of Pentacles. Again, I've got Republicans throwing everything they can, but they're not steady. And their prosecutions, and we're it done. Women, like, we're done. So. All right, so we're moving on to something about Twitter here. Steve had a question. Okay, Twitter, where are we? At 52. Twitter posted a feed from Lindell's symposium. Oh, Mike Lindell. He's not my pillow guy. That they were delayed because they were hacked, cough, cough, hack, hack. Thank you, Steve. I needed that. So-called evidence. Where's that going? Oh, they were delayed in Lindell was delayed in showing his evidence because they were hacked. Lindell delayed. Is that what happened here? Delayed in showing evidence. I'm going to write this whole thing down because Cindy's saying a woman governor for New York would be great. That's now. You have New York State has a female governor right now. Kathy Hochul. Yeah. Mandy said I just threw away my pillow. It was awful. And Roxanne, it was pillows were hacked. Ay, ay, ay. So, Lindell. Trying to find his energy. Where are you? It's like the man is determined to hold on to the intangible. Oh, thank you, Pegasus. In 2 weeks. Thank you. In 2 weeks, you'll have a female governor of New York State. Mike Lindell is it feels he's desperate to hold it. It's like it's intangible feeling. He had a gambling addiction. He had a meth. Was it meth? He had a drug addiction. We know that he's been very open about it. He has also said he had a gambling addiction. David, is it Pacman here on YouTube? David Pacman show. I think I hope I haven't just messed up his name. Oh, it was Crack. Okay, thank you, Holly. Thank you, Cat Cow. Thank you. David Pacman said, look, I'll bet you $25,000 that this doesn't come to anything, that the evidence doesn't come to anything. And like Lindell said, I used to part of my addiction was gambling, so I can't take any wager, which is fair. Okay, that part's fair. But and now this dream that he's somehow going to turn this all around. It's like he's grabbing for things that aren't tangible. Oh, Hall & Oates. Who doesn't love Hall & Oates? Thompson Twins. Finding Cannibals, Talking Heads. Huey Lives in the Nude. Aw, Deborah's Partying Days. We're still talking about music. Off and on. Lindell. Oh, Lindell. Go home. He's being ridiculed mercilessly. Everyone around him. This is part of his, is the word I'm looking for, psychopathy? This feeling of power he gets being around Trump, being the one who's going to prove the conspiracy right. That dopamine you get if you're the one who's right, if you're the one who can make the huge difference, if you can, suddenly you're important and your dopamine starts kicking in. I think this is part of that. Ace of Cups. This is part of his addiction. That's his addictive personality, I should say. 10 of Wands, Star, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands, Hierophant. CCC would gather up all this we'll gather up all this evidence and we'll present it in front of the great big cameras to the world to see there's going to be a communication, and it's kind of a mess. And this is the institution over here. Which particular institution is this? Because it is not pleased. Christine's saying it's also that he feels his meeting Trump was ordained by God. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, Tony Bennett. Who doesn't like Tony Bennett? It's the institution. What's going on here? King of Pentacles. He wants to be in with the powerful. He likes that rush. They all like the rush, but he really likes the rush. 5, we're reading on Mike Lindell, who has delayed showing his evidence because he was hacked. You don't say. Adoration, part of the cult. Just wants he's willing to accept scraps, and he doesn't care who he has to lie about. This is someone needs to someone honest. I mean, seriously, the most generous thing anybody could do for him right now is to sit him down and say, okay, your addictive personality, these things you have fought off, so you don't gamble anymore, and you don't take crack, and you don't do these things. What you're doing now, this headiness of power, this conspiracy, you're on this big dopamine loop. And just like those other things, it's not something you hold on to. It's not real. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to read on about him. It's just okay. Okay, Steve, will the climate deniers continue on denying no matter what is said and seen? Yes. I don't know if there's much to read on there, but let's have a look. Climate deniers. Climate denier forever. Nanette saying Lindell is not wrapped right. He needs care. Yeah. Yeah. So, climate deniers, no matter how much evidence there is, no matter how many times their own house gets burned down or blown over, will climate deniers still say, what? No. I agree, Catherine Mickelson. Well, the climate deniers wake up and smell the smoke. Wake up and feel their parched throats. Wake up as their bed floats away in the floods. La la la. This is after the floods and what have you, and all this gunk and things roped off, and you can't go in there, and all of this, and they're just la la la. I don't see you. I don't hear you. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, that's the card for the reading. Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, Nine of Wands. Yeah, the old way of doing things, this far right, corporations above all, business above all, money above all. Yeah, look where it got us. We're in bad shape. Because all the stuff you do, it goes out into the world and it comes back. This what you put out in the world, it boomerangs back to you. And yeah, not good. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. This is what has happened. Women. Rise in the power of women. And the gender is a spectrum. We know this. And it is a cliche to say that women are better at working together than men. I believe they work together differently. But this feels like women coming to power and saying, we've got stuff to do. We've got this stuff. We've got equality. Everybody's involved. We've got these things to solve. And I've got stuff to do. Not as focused on, I don't know. It just feels like people, men as well, but people who are more focused on living life and getting things involved and getting things sorted out and trying to save people and themselves and their kids and their grandkids and all of this, rather than this far right garbage, which is all about corporations, authoritarian, my way or the highway, the boss knows best, all this garbage. This is the antithesis of that. Lobbyists don't get very far with these people because, yeah, good luck even getting an appointment. And if you do get one, it's not very long because they've got a lot to do. So Dave's saying, I speak Venusian. I understand what women are alluding to. Okay, 10530, maybe 10530. Where are we? Okay, Pamela had a question about Trump org. The Trump org is now under indictment. It receives money for the use of the name. Oh yes, that's true. Okay. Is the money locked down so 45 cannot get to it? Not yet. We could ask if it will. Basically, freeze. We'll double check in. Are they going to freeze Trump's assets? I think that's kind of the upshot of this. 106. Are they going to freeze Trump's assets? Oh, Trump. Where are you? I'm back. Your questions are valuable to me. If I'm rolling my eyes or I seem annoyed, it's not at you and it's not at the questions. It's at these people and what they do, just so you know. Charles says, I saw a photo of Angela Merkel grocery shopping. Well, she just doesn't have the macho hang-ups, yeah. Margaret Thatcher did, but more modern female lead, most. And then some. Anyway, it's not accurate to paint it in a that broad of a brush, but there's a slight, maybe little bit. Oh, Nat King Cole. Oh, Roxana. Most beautiful voice. 10730. Oh, thank you, Belle. Thank you. All right, are they going to freeze Trump's assets? Of course, Precious is fine. She's got Kushner money to live on, but well, there is Trump's base of power, Mar-a-Lago, retirement or vacation. Well, that's where he is now. Playing golf and Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Star. The main thing I'm getting from this is it's the energy. It's almost like it's just going along, and then it just said the energy of the situation just goes whoosh. This pool feels like it's a mile deep. He's just going along, sending his little messages, being his little bully self, sending, getting back his little things, trying to raise money. Beating his supporters about the head to try to give me money, take it out of your account every 2 weeks instead of every month. Who would even think of that? And then it's suddenly like, whoo, they have been separating the wheat from the chaff as far as Trump's records go. What happens then? Trump's frozen assets. To there. King of Pentacles. It's all rot. It's like a dying house plant. A bunch of dying office plants. Do you know what I mean? It's not healthy. It's dusty and tacky. Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, Justice, and two cards for the end. I've got the Moon and I've got the Nine of Wands. All beaten up, a little beaten up guy here. This is a sword of truth. This is communications that they have. This does feel like not Trump, but somebody headed for jail. There's justice, and there is. When they get to Trump, they will already have just rolled his kids over hot coals, legally speaking. And then it'll be his turn. They're coming. But they're gonna go after the kids first. Which is, you don't really need me to tell you that, but it sort of feels like too. Squirrel nut zipper, yes. The D and the A and the M and the N and the A and the T. Yeah. Countdown races never said, oh, a do-da day. Countdown ladies never said, oh, a do-da day. No, no, no. Ian likes ABBA. I have to throw this in here. My mom and I remember driving with her from Chicago down to Baton Rouge. It's like a 16-hour drive. She started driving, and we just got it, and this was years ago. And I had some cassette tapes with me, and she had a few cassette tapes, not many. And we had ABBA's greatest hits. And so we put it in the player and we hit the road. And normally, we'd stop. We'd try to do it in one go without stopping for the night. But, and we did leave early. And then for some reason, we just listened to ABBA's greatest hits the whole time. And at first, it's just nice and comforting. Then after a while, it kind of, between the road and the music, and it's, do you want to listen to something else? No. Do you? No. And then 12 hours in, you're like, play SOS again. Play SOS again. It was crazy. But it was fun, and I'll never forget that. Oh, Ian saw ABBA in Glasgow. Oh, wow. Wonderful. That was great. Oh, the Carpenters. Oh, gorgeous voice. Gorgeous. Anyway, okay. Bella, all the way to Baton Rouge. What a super great memory. Yes. A super trooper great memory. Although that's actually a spotlight, but yeah. 1:14:30. Where are we? Iraqi judge issues arrest warrant for Donald Trump. Is this going to happen? Is this the reason we don't see him in jail in the U.S.? Lynn is asking. I don't think so, but okay, judge. And that is, again, not me not saying anything negative about you, Lynn, for asking. It's these people. I mean, anything's. Cat Shepard seeing Dead Can Dance in Seattle this October. Oh, that's going to be amazing. Cocteau Twins live. That was amazing. On 16 now. Iraqi judge arrest warrant against Trump. Okay, 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Lovers carved. They have enough issues growing their economy, building their country back up. They've been through a lot, but I'm not feeling Trump here. Yeah, I'm not feeling Trump here. But I'm feeling a whole lot of unrest. Afghanistan, Middle East, basically. Surprise, Middle East. Can't we all just get along? Really? All right, 118. What have we got here? Okay, now we get down to the infrastructure bill. Sherry was asking about, will the Senate get the reconciliation bill through? Will they get the reconciliation bill? They got it through this. Okay, they got it through the Senate. The Senate passes a $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill, because I grabbed that earlier. And now they're sending key part of Biden's economic agenda to the House. Okay. Will it get through the House? I would think so. Now, is it just the House that has to vote on it, or does it have to go through some other kind of reconciliation? What do you guys know about that? So the infrastructure bill. Mandy's saying, my cousin lived near the home of the Doors drummer and could hear them practice. Wow. Wow. Infrastructure bill. Okay, Pamela, the House has already passed it. It had to go through the Senate. The Senate passed it. Nancy said they will pass it, and then it goes to President Biden for signature. Okay, so there won't be any more changes. But they did take out the funding. The Republicans insisted on taking out the funding to give the IRS more power, more funding, more ability for audits and things like that, which would have made the biggest bang for the buck with things paying for themselves. But no, Republicans took it out and Democrats let them. It's infuriating. But anyway, infrastructure bill. Biden's saying this feels like a win for bipartisanship. That they worked with the Republicans and kept the far right from hijacking the whole thing. I don't know about the wisdom of bipartisanship right now, but Mari, gotta go. Gotta get my daughter from school. Enjoy your day, everyone. Absolutely. Okay. 5 of Wands. Magician. Tower. This is the infrastructure bill. This is the bridges. I shouldn't laugh, but I just, the humor of tarot going, yeah, building falling down. That's what this is about. Temperance, tempering the building falling down. Knight of Wands. Oh, the far right will attack it, but no, I've got people standing up and saying we're going to ignore this because we have real problems that need to be fixed and shored up. Buildings, bridges, yeah, all kinds of roads and all kind of other infrastructure needs shored up. And then these people are back again fighting, using it against people who worked with it. They start primarying Republicans, and the Republicans stay out of power because they're infighting. I've got the Tower right in the center, right next to Temperance, and right between Temperance and the Magician. So I think the infrastructure bill is going to be law. Did anyone see that the London Bridge is stuck upright? Yes. Last evening at 4 o'clock. I don't normally do this, but the story about Virginia Giuffre, am I saying her name correctly? She's bringing suit against Prince Andrew. So I read on that over, actually, I was supposed to be doing a creative sprint over on the Book Art Media channel, but the first 20 minutes I actually just read on that. And there was a reason. Oh yeah, that was at the London Bridge. And then after all of that, it hit the news that the London Bridge was stuck upright. And it was just like, and I was there and Sarah was there, and we're all just like, oh, we're not going to touch that one. We're just going to let it go. The symbolism, Prince Andrew being with the okay, anyway. Tower Bridge. Yeah. Did I say the wrong thing? I probably said the wrong thing. London Bridge. Yes, it is Tower Bridge. I thank you for correcting me. Thank you. Agreed, Brenda. Sorry. You are correct. I apologize. All right, so I got that. Floating Lotus was wondering about Kamala Harris. 124. How is she doing? Is she doing well? The memes are funny. Oh, I'll have to go look for memes. But thank you for your help, Brenda. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Vice President Harris, Kamala Harris. How are you doing? It's a lot. Her days are packed. Absolutely packed. Did you see her husband waving at her and blowing kisses to her from the audience area? It was the sweetest thing ever. Find you someone who loves you the way. Anyway. Oh, so much to do. So much to do. Think how big that lake is. And she's got those two tiny little pitchers, but she's still she's working. Because but if she's trying to empty this out, man. Yes, London Bridge. They moved out to Arizona. Yes, I remember that. I remember I lived in Arizona, so I remember people telling me about that. 6 of cups, 3 of cups, 3 of wands, page of pentacles, king of swords. She's just busy. And she thought her life was busy and difficult as a senator, but Biden, she's not just, there are many a vice president, United States vice president, who has just been basically just a bump on a log. So it's like, okay, if something happens to the president, you're in, but until then, go over there and sit down. Not her. That is what Biden wants. Being a senator feels like it was a party. It was easy compared to what she's dealing with. Not easy, but yeah, whole different thing. She's used to being attacked, and yeah, but the attacks aren't really bothering her that much. She knows that there's legal stuff coming for the far right. Oh, she knows more than we do. That's for certain. I know you don't need me to tell you that, but dude, she definitely knows. She knows the state of investigations, and yeah, she's not agreed. She's not window dressing or a placeholder. Absolutely not. But she's busy. That's all I'm really getting about her. She's okay. She's up to the challenge. She's working really, really hard. But man. All right. What is next? Janice was asking me to check in on Melania. Is she at Mar-a-Lago or has she flown the coop? Oh, Ava Braun. 129. Ava Braun. Okay. We'll check on her. I'm probably not dressed well enough to check on Melania, but we'll look anyway. Unbelievable. Calling out to Rich Girl, now stuck in my head. Chris is saying she was seen leaving Trump Tower with Barron in New York a while back. Okay. Quite often I close my eyes and I'm reaching out for energy and trying to get past to kind of the essence. There's not a lot of essence there. That's her essence. Business saying we need Beck in here to do her Melania voice. It's hysterical. Oh my gosh. Beck as Melania is hysterical. Who gives a blank about Christmas? See, I can't do it. Hermit. Yeah, she's staying, just doing my thing. I don't want to be out there. Don't want to. She's done. I'm not the first lady. I am not doing public events. I'm not. I am retired. There's a magician. There is an 8 of Cups. There is a 4 of Pentacles. There is a 2 of Pentacles. If you, we know you want the money. You better get it now. You may give up some for leaving before it's. I don't know. Someone suggested that maybe she has to stay with him for 1 year while he's in office and like 1 year afterward. But you better take what money you can get now and go, because it's not going to be there if you wait. There is so much evidence. So much evidence. Piles, mountains of evidence. If she's retired, there may be a certain somebody somewhere she's talking to. Did you guys ever see Chronicles of Riddick? I think it was Chronicles of Riddick. It was one of the Riddick movies. But he's taken to crematorium. It's like a fire planet. And he's put down in the tank, but the bounty hunter who caught him starts arguing with the quote unquote warden about the fee, the finder's fee, the reward. And the bounty hunter's name is Toombs. Of course it is. Tooms. It sounds like Toombs. Anyway, Toombs. And Riddick looks up, he hears them arguing, and he looks up and he's just quietly saying, "Take the money, Toombs. Take the money." Of course, Toombs won't accept the lesser amount or the whatever. And so a big firefight starts and everything goes to heck. But I'm just sitting here right now with Melania, and it's random cultural reference. My brain's going, "Take the money, Toombs. Take the money." Oh, well. I mean, not that Riddick really cared or that I really care. Just that would be the smart thing. But yeah, I'm not going to listen to me. Okay, look at that. All right, Nanette, could you please? I'm curious. Nanette said, all of a sudden, Marjorie Taylor Greene is dropping Gates. Really? I went and actually looked in the news for anything like that. I didn't see anything. So what have you heard? And then there's Charlie, if you're still around. Big message to Trump from the New York AG. Will he be nexted for anything? What big message to Trump from the New York AG? So I've got these last 2 questions here, but I don't know the details. So if you guys could help me with that, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, I will just read on Cy Vance and Matt Gaetz. Cy Vance at 1:30, 4:30. Nana, I heard it from another reader today. Oh, okay. I am not getting welcomed into that question. I am getting a push to read on Cy Vance. Let's read on Cy Vance. Hang on, we'll just start here. 135. Cy Vance and company. How's it going? Yep, someone, sorry, I didn't see somebody who it was, but somebody mentioned Sting. I know there have been a couple of people who've been mentioning Sting. My favorite song of his is from Songs of the Blue Turtle. Is that the name of it? It's been so long. Fortress. If I built this fortress around your heart. I like that one. Ed Sheeran, very talented. I like Charlie Puth. I'm always worried I'm not saying his name correctly. But very talented. And I was listening to 6 Complete in X this morning. 1:30. I like their song Cinema. Of course, I like Movie Star too. That was good. Those are good. So Vance and Company. How's it going? Hey guys and ladies, how's it going? How's the Trump thing? So Vance is organizing. It's broken. The Trump thing is broken up into different parts. He's helping to coordinate. Okay, fair enough. The King of Pentacles. White collar crimes. Okay. Ace of Cups. High Priestess. Temperance. King of Swords. Sun. Oh, a prosecutor will be emerging out into the sun. We still have to be a little patient. But secrets. Pouring all the secrets out. Flooding the secrets out into the open. Temperance. Wait for it. The prosecutor will emerge. Prosecutors will emerge into the sunlight. It's moving along. But anyway. Actually, that's going to do it for me today. I'm sorry. I think I missed one question, but I'm getting tired. But I will be back tomorrow. I did read on 12 questions today. I will be back tomorrow. I am so grateful you're here. Thank you. All right. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful. And I will be over on the Book Art Media channel at 4 o'clock as usual to work on creative stuff. You're always welcome. We just work on our projects. So hang in there. I hope that, hang on just 1 second. Okay, hang in there. I'm getting questions about the internet problems, so I'm going to head out. And I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.